So
Ben
great
bir şey yapayım yani.
again.
Al. Sen de al. Başladı otur. Dinlemeye geri gelip başladı. Hadi başladı.
So greetings again. Before the presenter starts their presentation, I want to remind everyone that each presenters have only 5 minutes. Please respect each other times and use only 5 minutes. Now I want to wish you success, and the presenters are Mariam Tandashvili and Tatiana Nadiradze. Girls, if you are ready, you can start your presentation.
Yes, hello, this is Mari, and today we're gonna be we are gonna be giving you information about the development of Georgian currency. Presentation made by Mari Tandashvili and Tatiana Tiraze. First of all, I'm gonna start with giving you general information about coins. And coins is a piece of history. Coins are not just money. They are little pieces of history. They help us learn about people, places, and events from long time ago. Coins mostly are made of metal. They can last for hundreds or even thousands of years, making them a great way to study the past. The material of a coin can be gold, silver, or copper. Studying them, we can learn about the empire's wealth. If a country starts making coins with cheaper metals, it might mean they were going through hard times. One of the most exciting things about coins is that they often have pictures and words on them. Also, they have kings and queens or famous leaders, and also symbols or animals that tells us about countries, culture, or beliefs. Moving to the evolution of Georgian currency through the centuries. Georgian money has changed a lot over the centuries, reflecting the country's history, such as ancient and medieval periods, Middle Ages, Persian Empire, Soviet era, and modern time. The evolution of Georgian currency reflects the nation's resilience, struggles, and cultural heritage, making it a significant piece of history. The first Georgian money, known as Kolkian tetri, minted in the 6th century BC in the kingdom of Kolkis. The first coins with Georgian inscriptions and Christian symbols, minted in the 6th century by the rules of Kartli. They were silver coins known as Georgian dirhams.
King David, the builder's coin, depicted the crowned king and an inscription representing the unity of Georgia. In 2021, a coin minted in 1119 by King David was discovered, currency of the first independent republic. In 1919, Democratic Republic of Georgia introduced banknotes called bonds in denominations up to 5,000 manati, marked with SDR. Democratic Republic of Georgia. Copper coins in the Golden Age. In the 12th century, silver shortage led to the use of copper coins. The coins of Queen Tamar and her son King Lashagiorgi bore the inscription, "By the grace of God, this silver coin was minted." The name of the national currency. The lari entered circulation on September 25. In 1995, its name was chosen in 1992 and means treasure in Old Georgian. The lari currency symbol was officially adopted in 2014. It is based on the Georgian letter L with the two parallel lines symbolizing financial stability. The 10 lari coin In 2000, a bimetallic 10 lari coin was issued to commemorate 2,000 years of Christianity and 3,000 years of Georgian statehood. Old money versus new currency. A long time ago, Georgian money that was made of paper didn't have many special security features. It was easier to tear, and people could even make fake copies. The designs were also quite simple, but today modern Georgian currency is much stronger. Some banknotes are even made of plastic-like material to last longer. The money now has holograms, watermarks, and ultraviolet features to make sure no one can copy easily. The designs are also much more colorful and detailed, making it easier for people to tell the different values apart.
Georgia's journey with money shows how the country has grown, become stronger, and kept us with the modern world.
Thank you, girl, for such an interesting presentation. Next speaker is Kesaria Ochigawa. Kesa, you can start.
Hello, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Is my screen being shared?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Kesaria Ochigawa. I'm from Georgia. And today I'll be talking about finances and math. So today's discussion topics are about percentages and loans, investments, analysis of risks and probabilities and financial data. Percentages and loans. So a percent is the benefits of deposit and credit are calculated by mathematics, and percentage rates are used such as simple and compound interest. Loans, the loan payment schedule and the amount of payments are determined using a formula. So let's take a look at some examples right now. So a simple interest. Let's say took out a loan from the bank in the amount of 10,000 lari. 3% of the initial amount was to be paid every month for 12 months, so 1 year. What was the tax amount in the end? So to solve this equation, we use this special formula, AN equals A0 multiplied by 1 plus PN divided by 100. Now, in compound interest, let's say Barbara deposited 5,000 lari and the banker Keso adds 2% of the previous year's amount every year. So how much money would be accumulated in the account during 1 year? So in order to solve this, we use this formula, AN equals A0 multiplied by 1 plus PN divided by 100. Now investments. There are several steps for investing. So first is planning to determine the amount of and term, calculating to calculate the income. Example, 100 lari at 10% is 110 lari. There are also risks for investing. So we need to analyze possible risks and monitoring to monitor investment results. Analysis of risks and probabilities. So risk is a possibility of unintended consequences, and probability is a number from 1 to 1 that represents the probability of an event occurring. Analyze, so risk identification, assessment, and management. A goal is avoiding or reducing unwanted consequences. We use these for such as businesses, healthcare, insurance, engineering, and more. And we benefit from this by making better decisions, efficient use of resources, and increased security. Financial data. So if we take a look at this world map right now, we see that North America has great economic power. South America is rich in natural resources. Europe has a stable economy. Asia has a significant economic growth. Africa is also rich in natural resources. Australia has strong trade relations, and Antarctica has no economic activity whatsoever. So I also want to get into the topic of finances and art. So I'll start by saying today we will explore how financial principles determine the value of art and how the art market operates and why investors are willing to spend millions on a single painting. And we will see also how mathematics and finance intersect with the creative world and how art uses these fields. So factors determining value. So there is historical value and aesthetic value. The historical value is age and historical significance of the work and the author's popularity and his contribution to the history of art. Aesthetic value is the uniqueness of work and technical performance and style. Economic factors are demand and supply in the art market and the role of galleries and auctions in price determination. Promotion and marketing needs media coverage of the work or having a known owner. Investing in art. Why should we invest in art? So we benefit by insurance during economic instability and cultural and emotional value. So works of art are often valued as hard assets, which lose less value in times of crisis. And cultural and emotional value for investors, art is not only a source of financial, but also an aesthetic pleasure. Investment risks contain such as market volatility and difficulty in assessing the authenticity and condition of the work. So how does the investment work? So there are art funds and forecasting. Art funds are companies that manage investments in works of art, and forecasting is when experts use market analysis to determine which artist or work will become more valuable in the future. So let's take a look at some examples here. So Van Gogh's any work almost never sold during his lifetime, but today his works sell for tens of millions of dollars at auctions. There's also Basquiat's Untitled from 1982, sold for a record of 110.5 million in 2017, showing how market demand can significantly increase value. There is also NFT art, a new digital marketplace that combines both innovation and a new model of selling art. I also put in some specific examples. We're taking a look at Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night. The initial price for this work is unknown, valued very little during the 1890s, and the current price is priceless. It's kept in a museum, and reasons for the price increase is during his lifetime, Van Gogh's art was undervalued, but after his death, his talent and uniqueness were recognized. There's also Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. The initial price was unknown, possibly symbolic, and now it's priceless. It's housed in the Louvre. And reasons for price increase is the painting's historical significance, Da Vinci's reputation, and increasing cultural interests boosted its value. There's also Pablo Picasso's work that I unfortunately cannot pronounce. Initial price is $2,000 in 1955, and the current price is 179 million in 2015 at auction. So reasons why the price increase for this work is the painting's historical significance, Da Vinci's reputation, and increasing cultural interest boosted its value. There's also Banksy's Love is in the Bin. The initial price was 1.04 million in 2018, and now current price is 18.6 million pounds in 2021. The reasons for price increase is initially shredded as a stunt, and the artwork became unique and especially valuable for collectors. So factors determining price increases are artist reputation when there's a high demand for works by renowned artists, so these specific artists. There's also historical significance when the cultural and historical importance of a painting increases its value. Buyer interest when competition at auctions often significantly raises prices. There's also condition and uniqueness. Well-preserved or unique works are more valued trends. Styles or artists may become particularly popular during specific periods. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that I have provided you with interesting information.
Thank you, Eso. The next speakers are Anna Bolashvili and Akaki Goginashvili. You can start. Anna, Akaki.
Hello. We are from Wajib Shalala 9th School from Gori. We are going to talk about cryptocurrency. And first question is, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is digital or
პრეზენტაცია არ ჩანს.
virtual. მას ჩვენ ვაზიარებთ პრეზენტაციას.
გაგიზიარებთ თუ გჭირდებათ ნინო მასწავლებელი, როგორ გირჩევთ?
გაგიზიარებთ ბავშვებო, უბრალოდ წინა სესიაზე პრობლემა იყო, რომ მაშინ ესე მითხარით ინგლისურად next და გადავალ, კარგით?
კარგით.
ერთი წამით გავაზიარებთ. ნინო, მე ხო არ გავაზიარო, მე თქვენზე ვიყავი დამოკიდებული და მაგიტომ არ დავიჭირე თადარიგი.
თავიდან დავიწყებთ. Hi, my name is Anna. თავიდან დავიწყებ მას წარმოდგენებს. My name is Anna Bolashvili, and person speaking with me is Akaki Goginashvili. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency. And first, you may ask what cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency is digital virtual currency that uses cryptographic techniques for security. Unlike traditional currencies issued by governments, cryptocurrencies operate on decentralized networks based on blockchain technology. Next slide, please.
You can continue.
რატო გაჩერდით?
აკაკი აგრძელებს მას.
აკაკი აქ იყო. სისტემამ ხო არ გააგდო და შემდეგში გადავიდეთ სხვაზე და შემდეგში დაუბრუნდეთ.
ან თუ შეგიძლია ანა თქვენ რომ გააგრძელოთ,
მაშინ მე ვილაპარაკებ თავიდან ბოლომდე.
კარგით.
სადაც შემოგვიერთდა.
What are key features of cryptocurrency? Decentralization. Most cryptocurrencies are built on decentralized networks, meaning they are not controlled by central authorities like banks or governments. Blockchain technology, a digital ledger that records all transactions transparently and securely. Security and anonymity. Transactions are encrypted, ensuring security in many cases, and anonymity. Limited supplies. Many cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin have kept supply prevention inflation. Borderless transactions can be sent anywhere in the world with minimal fees without intermediations. And popular cryptocurrencies are bitcoins, the first and and most known cryptocurrency created in 2009 by an anonymous person or group known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Ethereum introduced smart contracts allowing developers to create decentralized applications. Binance Coin used within the Binance ecosystem a majority cryptocurrency exchange. Solana is known for its high-speed transactions and scalability, and XRP, also known as Ripple, aimed at improving cross-border payments and banking efficiency. Dogecoin, also known as DOGA, started as meme coin but gained popularity due to community support. And how do they work? Mining, some cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are mined using computers to solve complex mathematical problems, adding a new transactions to block the chain. Uh, Proof of work, POV, or proof of stake, POS. Proof of work requires miners to validate transactions using compilation power, while POS, also known as proof of stake, allows users to stake coins for validation. Wallets and exchanges. Users store cryptocurrencies in digital wallets and trade them on exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken. What are advantages of cryptocurrency? Financial freedom is like you have no reliance on bank governments, lower transaction fees compared to traditional banking, and that means you can save up money. Global accessibility, anyone with internet can use it, so it's more comfortable for anyone around the world. Potential for high returns. Some cryptocurrencies have experienced massive growth. Risks and challenges. Volatility. Prices can fluctuate dramatically. Regulatory issues. Some governments impose restrictions or bans on cryptocurrency. Security threats are hacking or scams, which are also common in crypto space. Scalability problems are some networks struggle with processing large volumes of transactions. And last, future of cryptocurrency, increasing institutional adoption, development of central bank digital currencies, advancements in blockchain scalability and security, growth of decentralized finance. Cryptocurrency is involving technology with great potential, but also comes with risks. If you are interested in investing or using crypto, you can always thoroughly research and practice safe trading habits. And we hope you paid attention.
Thank you, Anna. Next speaker is Nutsa Evlishvili. Nutsa, you can start.
Hello, my name is Nurçak Evlishvili and I'm from Rustavi. Today I will be telling you about Georgian currency's history. The history of Georgian currency. Before the Georgian currency, the way to buy things was trading. To buy a certain product or object, you'd have to trade it for something you owned, like shells, wheat, animals, slaves, and so on. As trading developed, it became necessary to nominate metal according to its weight and composition, which they proved by stamping gold tiles. According to the old calendar, in the 7th century, Libya and China introduced coins, which were lightweight and costed a lot, which then replaced the old tiles. The century Georgia was introduced to its first international coin was the 6th, when the kingdom of Kolkheti, which was called the Kolkhuri Tetri. The coin was one of the most important details for Georgia in its least studied period. How did we get the currency we have today? In the 26 centuries of the Georgian numismatics, the shape, style, titles of the coins were often changing, depending on the political state of the country, and that also means we can study the development of our country with an unbreakable dynamic. How did our coins look? In Georgian coins, it was common for them to have foreign and two language titles like Georgian and Greek, Georgian and Arabic, Georgian and Persian, which was dictated by the politician and economical reasons of the country when the coin was being made. The titles of the coins often reflected on the rise and the downfall of the country, which we can tell by the coin titles when David VI was ruling Georgia. Also, the material of the coins was different throughout the years too. For example, in the Stone Ages, it was made of copper, and so on. The Republican money. After coins, bigger units of money got created, which was imprinted on a rectangle piece of paper. Like coins, it had a visual of a historical figure, and a great example of paper money is the Republican money. In 1918, after accepting the Georgian Independence Act, the government started preparing to create the national currency. In 1919, they first started using the temporary monetary units, the Georgian Republican bonds. It consisted of 15 cents, 1, 3, 5, 10, 50, 100, and 500. Manatee, after a few years, the government created bigger units like 1,000 and 5,000. The Georgian currency now. The Georgian currency now is far different from the first coin and money bill that the country was introduced to. Now our money is called lari and tetri, but also they have a lot of things that are similar between them, like they imprint the political state of the country and they have historical figures on them. We also have a symbol for our currency. The units are 5 tetri, 10 tetri, 20 tetri, 50 tetri, 1 lari, 2 laris, 50 laris, 10 laris, 20 laris, 50 laris, and 100 laris. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you a lot. The next speakers are Mariam Maisuradze, Tamar Chubinidze, and Mariam Todua. You can start.
ნინო მას რო გავგვიზიაროთ თუ შეიძლება. Okay. Hello, my name is Mariam Tildua, and today our presentation is about coins as a historical sources, and specifically the exploring a journey and significance of money. Please, next slide. Yes, I want to start about what was the origin of coins. I can say that coins were created to make trading easier by giving people a common way to measure value. And before coins existed, people used objects like shells, beads, or metal plates for money. And over time, these objects became more standardized. And by the end of the 7th century BC, the first real coins were made. And now, from barter to coins, like in early societies, people used bartering to trade goods. For example, a farmer might trade wheat for cloth, and however, bartering was difficult because both people had to want what the other had. And to solve this problem, people started using small objects like shells or pieces of metals to represent value. And eventually, these objects turned into coins and making trade much simple and more organized. And if you have a question, why coins are very important, we can say that coins changed the way that people traded and helped economies grow. And they allow people to buy and sell goods more easily and fairly, unlike barter, where value could change depending on the situation. And coins had a fixed value that people trusted, and this made long-distance trade possible. And we can say that helping different regions connect and do businesses with each other, and over time, coins became an essential part of daily life and remain important even today. Please, Taco, continue.
Hello. I want a next slide. It's not mine. Can you go back? Coins as history. As you may know, coins provide a link to the past, helping to confirm historical opinions and offering context to archaeological discoveries. Not only that, the coins also give us information about rulers and states. They reflect political changes, serving as historical records of the government at the time. Not only rulers and states, coins also give us information about culture and religion, with its symbols and artistical styles and designs often reflect the values of the beliefs of the people at that time. Relationships between state and religion, revealing societal priorities and conflicts. Not only that, coins also show us how high the economy is in a state. The existence of the coins also determines the existence of the state, which is very important for historical sources. Also, it shows us trade relationships and wealth distribution. Thank you. Please, Mari, continue.
Can you please next slide? Hi, I'm Mariam and I will continue. First, I want to talk about coins in Lydia and China. Coins first appeared in Lydia and China in the 7th century BC, replacing the barter system and making trade easier. Colchian history and its importance. Next slide. The Colchian history, minted in the 6th century BC, was Georgia's first currency. It helps us understand the region's economy and culture. Next. Evolution of coin design. Coin designs have changed over time, reflecting political, cultural shifts through color, shapes, and styles. Next, the lari meaning and history. Lari means treasure in ancient Georgian. It became Georgia's currency in 1995, replacing the Soviet ruble and restoring national identity. Next, impact of Soviet rule on currency. During 70 years of Soviet rule, Georgia lost economic independence. After gaining freedom in 1991, it introduced a lari to regain control over its economy. Please next. Modern Georgian currency. Today's Georgian banknotes feature important symbols and portraits. The current design was completed in 2013 with Malkashvili's work becoming the emblem of the lari. That was all, and we hope that you liked our presentation. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, girls. Next speakers are Anna Maria Sazaglishvili, Lizzie Jamespashvili, and Nia Maria Gzerishvili. Before they start, I want to tell you that we need to add this third session, and fifth and sixth presentators moved on in the next session.
We're gonna share the screen.
You can start.
So now our group will talk about the topics from coins to banknotes to credit cards. Imagine world without money. How would you buy food, clothes, or even a cup of coffee? Next slide, please. Before money, people had to barter, trading goods and service directly. But this system had many challenges. Over thousands of years, money has evolved from metal coins to digital payments, shaping economies and societies. Today, we will explore this fascinating journey from the earliest coins to the cashless future. Next slide. Before money existed, people exchanged goods and service. Farmers might trade wheat for blacksmith tools. However, this system had major problems. What if the blacksmith didn't need meat? There was no universal value, making trade inefficient. To solve this, society needed a standard medium of exchange, something everyone agreed had value. This led to the birth of money. Next slide, please. The first metal coins appeared around 600 BC in Lydia, an ancient kingdom in modern-day Turkey. Those coins were made from gold, silver, and bronze, each with a fixed value. Coins made trade easier because they were durable, easy to carry, and widely accepted. Next slide, please. The idea of metal coins quickly spread to Greece, Rome, China, and Persia. Different civilizations stamped unique designs on their coins to display power, wealth, and authority. Coins become essential for trading, collecting taxes, and funding armies. Next slide, please. Despite their benefits, coins had limitations. They were heavy and difficult to carry in large amounts. They could also be stolen or counterfeited. Those challenges led to the invention of a lighter, more convenient form of money, banknotes.
Hi, I'm Nia Maria, and I will continue. Next slide, please. The first paper money appeared in China during the Tang Dynasty in the 7th century. In Europe, Sweden issued the first modern banknotes in the 17th century. Banknotes were easier to transport than coins and became widely accepted over time. Next slide. Governments and banks started issuing banknotes backed by gold, ensuring their value. With industrialization, economies needed a secure and standardized currency. However, paper money also introduced new risks as inflation, counterfeiting, and economic instability. Next. Another financial tool emerged in the 17th century, checks. Checks acted as written promises to pay a specific amount, making transactions more convenient. However, they required trust in banks and financial institutions. Next. Fast forward to the 1950s, credit cards changed the way people spent money. The first modern credit card was the Diners Club card, followed by Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Credit cards allowed people to buy now and pay later, boosting consumer spending and economic growth. Next. By the 1970s, debit cards were introduced, linking directly to bank accounts. Prepaid cards also emerged, allowing users to load money in advance. These innovations reduced the need to carry large amounts of cash.
Hello, I'm Anna Maria, and I'm gonna continue. Today, tap-to-tap cards and mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay are common. These systems use RFID and NFC technology, making transactions fast and secure. Digital payments are widely accepted worldwide and offer great convenience. Next. In 2009, Bitcoin introduced the world to cryptocurrencies, a decentralized digital form of money. Unlike traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies are not controlled by any government or banks. However, they are volatile, unregulated, and not yet widely adopted. Governments are exploring CBDCs, that means central bank digital currencies, as a regulated alternative. Next. Many countries are moving towards cashless transactions. There are clear benefits like convenience, security, and reduced crimes. But there are also challenges such as cybersecurity risks, the digital divide, and concerns about privacy. So, in conclusion, money has evolved to meet society's needs, from coins to paper money to digital transactions. Convenience and security have driven these changes. The future may be fully digital, shaped by technology and innovations. As we move forward, one thing is clear: money will continue to evolve. Closing statement, I have to say thank you for your time and attention. We hope this journey throughout the evolution of money has given you a better understanding of how far we've come.
Thank you, Gal. Now we have a break for 10 minutes and then we will start our third session.